What's up guys, Mickle here, and one of the hallmarks of the XRP community is being laser focused on utility. Guys, while the rest of the cryptocurrency industry is focused on speculation and retail use cases, the XRP community since day one has been focused on how cryptocurrencies can solve real institutions' problems and be transformational to the financial system as we know it. Guys, in this video, I want to show you an incredible interview with someone high up at Ripple talking about exactly how XRP is being used right now to solve real business problems. Guys, I believe what I'm going to show you in this video, coupled with what the banks are saying behind the scenes about what Ripple and XRP are going to be doing in the future, is really going to allow you to understand that this idea that the big institutions are going to use these digital assets to solve a lot of the problems in the financial system today. Guys, this is not speculation. This is happening in real time, and it's not going to be me telling you that this is happening. It is going to be them telling you they are adopting these solutions now. Guys, like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. These two things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Guys, I want to start out this video with a clip of Brooks Entwistle. He's the one really leading XRP adoption in Ripple's payment systems in the East. Guys, this interview is so important to listen to because you're really going to take away how critical XRP is to Ripple's products and how they're using it with financial institutions today to solve real world problems. Guys, at points it can get a tiny bit dry, but I encourage you to stick around for the entire thing because it's really going to let you know that Ripple has deep strategies using XRP for liquidity. XRP is the beating heart of everything they're doing, and on top of that, Ripple's stablecoin is going to complement XRP for the large financial institutions. And guys, after we get through this clip, I'm going to move on to actually showing you what the big institutions are saying about XRP today, saying about what Ripple is doing today. And I believe this is so important to understand because what you're going to see is the entire picture. Ripple's leads telling you that they are building these products for institutions using XRP, and then the institutions saying, we are watching them build these products, we are watching the adoption, and we understand these things are going to be critical into the system we're heading into. Guys, listen up to this. I think it's very important.
So since you mentioned XRP, I am here's another question, like how would you address concerns about the volatility of XRP in ODL transactions? Because of course some people are a lot of people actually benefited from XRP getting, you know, the prices, the value being higher. So how would you address that? And do you have any plans of possibly using stablecoin for in the future for the ODL transactions?
Great, two great questions. Let me take them in that order. They're related, but different answers, and I'll link them together. First, remember one of the things we're able to do on the ledger, you know, with ODL is to be able to settle within seconds, and the volatility within those seconds is quite low, and it's demonstrably lower than taking a risk with a fiat currency over a long weekend or a 4-day situation between someone dropping money at a kiosk and it being paid out the other end. You know, lots of bad things happen between currencies, you know, over a period of multiple days. So we actually believe, you know, that we from a, you know, it's a tenth in some cases of the risk of some of those longer dated remittance transactions as far as currency risks, but we're focused on it. But that really is the core answer, is just the absolute split second, you know, couple of seconds that the transaction takes. Crypto is volatile. Your point is well taken, and I would never argue otherwise here. And that will be a feature of these digital assets as use cases are figured and come up with and developed over time. We're hoping, and we firmly believe, I mean, one of the things about XRP is that it was developed in the early days. One of the key use cases and ideas early on was that it was a terrific digital asset for payments. And, you know, when you have a purpose-built, in many cases, you know, in some cases, digital asset, and now we're actually using it for that purpose, some of these questions, which are real questions and important, you know, are things that we've been thinking about for a long time. On stable coins, they do play an important role here. It's not something we're focused on right now as Ripple, but think about them as an off-ramp or on-ramp onto the platform or anybody getting into cryptocurrencies. And that actually, the more on-ramps that we have that may come from fiat into a stable coin into a cryptocurrency, to a pure digital asset, that actually is a good thing from a volume standpoint, from people adopting standpoint. So we're watching it closely. Obviously, the question for all these is, what are they backed by? And how stable are they at the end of the day? And so, it's an important development that we, as you can appreciate, because, we're building, and what Ripple is differentiated by is we're building an institution, a super nimble global institution in the payments and cryptocurrency space. And so because we're doing that, not just, developing use cases and building them, we have to be thinking about current, innovations that are coming as well. And so, that's one of the beautiful things I talked about earlier about, the Ripple X side of the company is we're talking about this and thinking about this all the time. And these will develop. And you look back to the first part of this year, think about, the number of people on your show that I'm sure, although, you've got an audience who's deeply technologically savvy. So people were probably focused on NFTs earlier than a lot of folks around the world. But if you think about that concept or central bank digital currencies or some of the things that are now just part of the lexicon, it's amazing. This is this year. And so I'm confident there's going to be more things that we haven't thought of or that are going to emerge. And if we can play and use our technology, our ledger, our digital assets, our people to solve problems and have impact, and that's cool.
So guys, as you heard right there, Brooks Entwistle absolutely nails it. XRP is doing something for the financial system today that doesn't exist and can't be recreated. XRP as a digital asset is far faster, far more convenient, far more efficient for moving money all around the world. And this is a technology the institutions desperately need. Now guys, this is just one use case for XRP, and it is going to expand exponentially as Ripple kind of has the handcuffs taken off of them, and they're able to work one-on-one with these financial institutions to solve all their needs. There are so many things that don't make sense in the financial system today. It shouldn't take you 3 to 4 days to move assets from one account to another. It shouldn't take you 3 to 4 days to move assets over a weekend. It shouldn't be the fact that if you have assets in one financial institution, you have to ask a bunch of permissions and work with people to move them to a different place. You should be able to loan out those assets on your own accord. All these things are going to change dramatically in the system we're heading into. And as you heard Brooks Entwistle say there at the end, which I think is super important, Ripple is a nimble company working with these financial institutions to apply blockchain technology to their needs. This is what I think a lot of people completely forget. Ripple started with cross-border payments to prove the utility of XRP. But what they have the potential to build using this digital asset is so much greater. What Ripple is really focused on right now is relationships with these financial institutions, proving that they can be trusted, making sure these financial institutions understand that they are not some degen crypto company. They are looking to work with the system to build products that benefit the world and benefit the system as we know it today. And guys, it is not just Ripple hoping these things are going to be adopted. We are now seeing report after report that Ripple is going to be a major player in this system we're heading into. This was by Smoke just the other day. Listen to this quote. Ripple is rapidly becoming a leader in the payment system as hundreds of financial institutions are choosing Ripple for a better international payment experience. Guys, this is a quote that I have heard from financial institution after financial institution. What you heard Brooks Entwistle say is the key to why people are moving over to Ripple. They are able to solve problems using XRP that no other institution can solve. And right there alone, we see a differentiated product that almost no one can replicate. It is so hard to build up a cryptocurrency like what XRP has already become. A fast, efficient, liquid digital asset that can be used by anyone in the world. And we do not see a single other competitor when it comes to this. Almost everyone else in the cryptocurrency industry is hyper-focused on competing for retail applications. Ripple is one of the few companies out there with the team, the personnel, and the engineers to be able to create these products for the largest institutions on earth. Everyone else is focused on how we get these products in the hands of retail. No, Ripple sees a bigger picture. They understand that the financial system is not built by retail, and in fact, it's built by the institutions who hold the hundreds of trillions to quadrillions of dollars in assets. Now, guys, the last thing I want to show you is JP Morgan once again saying the same exact thing. And I know I come back to this all the time, but for me, this is one of those key things that can absolutely not be ignored. JP Morgan saying right here, XRP can be used to facilitate transactions of many kinds, including fiat currency exchange, commodity trading, and even cryptocurrency trading. If Ripple can beat the SEC in court, XRP is poised for significant adoption. Guys, this is JP Morgan, an internal article directly talking about how cryptocurrency is going to change the financial system. Guys, they are not putting this out to pump our bags. In fact, they hid this from us. If they wanted to pump our bags, they would have paid CNBC to pump it all over the air. Instead, they are saying this internally because they understand that there are massive disruptions coming that are going to disrupt their products as they see them today. That's why JP Morgan had 16 officials in Ripple's office in early 2018. Guys, that is why they are releasing these things internally, saying, hey, it looks like Ripple's about to win. And based on what we're already seeing from their adoption, this is going to cause XRP to go to the stratosphere. Guys, we see Ripple telling you these products are being built, and the financial institutions are telling you they are being adopted. I'm not sure what else people need to see. People want the price of XRP to react to this in real time. Guys, I have a feeling it's going to happen all at once, and the people who weren't paying attention to these developments behind the scenes are simply going to be left in the dust. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.